Welcome. My name is Richard Hosnett, and my goal is to help you live more of a wisdom-inspired life. In this in-depth wisdom series, I'm sharing with you bits of wisdom from Paramahansa Yogananda, a God-realized enlightened avatar, founder of the Self-Realization Fellowship, and my beloved guru. Now, I not only share bits of wisdom, but I also then go into how you can start living these bits of wisdom with very specific recommendations for your consideration. Okay, so let's get into today's wisdom. Today's piece of wisdom from Yogananda is a big picture, big life wisdom perspective. And it is packed with meaning that can benefit you for the rest of your life, especially on your path to living a wisdom-inspired life. So let's get into the quote. A life can be successful, healthy, and complete, balanced with wisdom and happiness, when activity is guided by God's inner intuitive direction. A lot here, okay? Successful, healthy, complete, balanced with wisdom and happiness. And all of that is guided by God's inner intuitive direction. Now, I've talked about intuition in some previous episodes, but it bears repeating. Intuition is the voice of our soul. Our soul is that spark of divinity in us. So intuition is God's inner direction. When we develop our intuition, the inner voice that we hear, and I want to be careful here about voice in the traditional sense, it's a deep sense of understanding, communication, information, that sort of thing. It's our language is not fully developed enough to accurately describe what intuition is, but I'm going to try and do one of my best jobs of doing that in this particular episode, okay? But intuition is something all of us have, but it's latent, meaning undeveloped or very poorly developed in the vast majority of us, okay? But when we do have it, it leads us to be able to have a successful, happy, and complete life, okay? So let's talk a little bit more about a intuition-guided life. It's one in which decisions and actions are primarily driven by deep internal knowing. My experience with intuition is it's deep inner knowing, or a sense of inner wisdom. That's another way of saying it. Instead of relying solely on logical reasoning or external guidance or emotions, individuals who follow their intuition trust this wisdom and tap into their innate knowledge to navigate their path in life. Intuition is the primary guidance system that I am able to access to make decisions. And probably it has not played any greater role recently in my life as when I wrote 3 books in about a 7 or 8 month period of time, which will be published in the future. But these were books that were inspired, even written by my intuition, the guidance that I received from my soul, the voice of God, okay? And for that, I am deeply, deeply grateful, okay? So some more thoughts on what intuition can do to help us. Intuition becomes a reliable compass, guiding one's choices, relationships, and overall direction. In other words, it's a reliable compass for virtually everything you do in life. And there's not, I don't know of anything else that you can use those words to describe. It's a unique, incredibly valuable capability. But to do that, to develop our intuition, we need to develop self-awareness. Developing self-awareness is a critical human ability even before you get to the doorstep of intuition. One of the greatest capabilities we can develop is emotional intelligence, initially developed by Dr. Daniel Goleman and carried on by others. And it's a four-quadrant set of capabilities, but the cornerstone of emotional intelligence is developing self-awareness. Okay? So if you're going to have a life guided by intuition, it requires cultivating self-awareness and developing a strong connection to one's inner voice. Self-awareness is being aware of your energy level, the nature of your energy, positive or negative, emotional, logical, just being aware, being able to observe yourself. It's a multifaceted capability that helps you at whatever stage of development you are to be happier, more successful, and a human being that can help others. So to do this, it involves practices such as mindfulness, meditation, reflection, to quiet the noise of external influences and tune into that internal guidance system we know as intuition. When we have this, it gives us alignment. And one of the key benefits is a greater sense of authenticity. We are being the essence of who we really are, the being that God created as humans. By embracing intuition as a guiding force, we're able to lead authentic, purposeful lives that resonate with our truest self. Again, I call it that essence of who we really are, that God essence, the essence of what God created when he made us as humans, and that we increasingly experience as we take the journey to living a wisdom-inspired life. Okay, a lot here for your consideration, but a lot in this particular quote. A life can be successful, healthy, and complete, balanced with wisdom and happiness, when activity is guided by God's inner intuitive direction. This is an important understanding, an important piece of wisdom to help you live a wisdom-inspired life. As always, thank you very much for watching this episode, and I look forward to reconnecting with you soon.